Good afternoon. Welcome to episode 57 of the Blunt Talk Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Wright, coming to you from the beautiful, warm, and comfortable confines of Lansing, New Jersey. Wherever you may be watching or listening, I thank you as always. Like, share, and subscribe. It helps the channel. You can also check out the Blunt Talk Sports Podcast on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify. And also check me out on Substack. Latest articles, news, and videos and posts, and some random thoughts as always. You can always check us out and locate us there. Hopping right into it though, this episode will be about Team USA versus Serbia. First game of Olympic play, first game with Team USA playing against some actual competition that could cost them a game. Win or lose is now all matters, no more exhibition. And yeah, pretty much Team USA did exactly what we thought they was going to do. Blew out Serbia just like they did in the exhibition play. Shot Serbia out the gym. I mean, this game was a lot cleaner than the first game was. They didn't have any record-breaking 16 three-point shots made. However, damn near 50, I think it was 56.3 or 56.3% from three-point range. Kevin Durant was on fucking fire. 23 points, 5 of 5 from the field, 5 of 5 from three, 8 of 9 from the field. Amazing. I think he matched a stat with Charles Barkley as far as U.S. Olympic players, as far as matching that record as far as efficiency and scoring. Amazing to see Kevin Durant finally get that credit about how efficient he is as a basketball player. He's literally the most efficient basketball player of my generation. Gotta give him credit for that. LeBron James, sneaky 21, 7, and 9, damn near triple double again. Another great game by LeBron. And I mentioned again, Team USA shot 56% from three-point range compared to Serbia, who shot only like 24%. But keep in mind, really keep in mind, Serbia is not great shooting threes. And outside of Jokic and some of the guard play they have, they're ass. I mean, they're not really like how some of these teams have challenged Team USA. Serbia, outside of Jokic and Petrusev and maybe one of their guards, they don't really have anybody that can threaten, that roster. You got Steph going off. You got Bam Adebayo going off. You got, it's too much. It's too much. This team, this USA team, their worst five is better than some teams' best five. So just again, case in point, it just shows you they're not really equipped to really beat this team. And Team USA should, when they go out there, have the better roster, a better team, and should be able to win these games easily. And to give you a comparison, Serbia shot 24% from three. Fucking horrendous. I mean, they're not a good three-point shooting team, and it showed. I mean, not good is like 35, 36%. Fucking horrendous, that's about 24. So, yeah. That's Serbia for you. But nonetheless, Anthony Davis. I want to make sure I give credit and kudos to Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis, throughout this whole Olympic run, has taken on this challenge of playing tough physical defense, being a staunch defender, not allowing easy buckets, making sure he's attacking at the rim, making sure he's challenging guys. He's been doing that every step of the way throughout this whole Olympic process. Hell, I'll be honest, in all fairness, he's been doing it throughout the whole regular NBA season this past year and into the playoffs against Jokic. It's just unfortunately it didn't resonate in a first-round win for them. But he's been playing well all throughout the season, going into the offseason, going into the Olympic play. And the defense is just stout. He's just racing guys from the rim and altering shots and, doing what he's supposed to do. However, though, which was startling, Embiid, who didn't play great, which is, I'm kind of a little worried about Embiid. Is he actually healthy or should he actually be out there? Joel Embiid, Anthony Edwards, and Derek White all had a block, which, again, if you got guards that's giving you blocks, it just shows you that there's a commit and total buy-in as far as your defense. Because defense is not something, especially Olympic basketball play-wise, it's not something you can fake. If guys aren't buying in, if guys aren't totally invested, it's going to show. And, ultimately, if guys aren't really into it, teams are going to be ass, and it's going to be like, oops, could have been better, should have been better, but definitely great to see that the guard play is definitely stepping up defensively. Embiid, I'm kind of worried about. Hasn't really played. I mean, some people are kind of really dogging Embiid today. After the game, some people are saying he's overhyped and he's one of the most overhyped players in U.S. history. I don't technically believe that. I personally feel like Joel Embiid he really wants to win a gold medal, so he's out there trying. But I don't think Joel Embiid is also completely healthy, and he hasn't really been healthy since the end of the NBA postseason. So with that being said, I think this is kind of like him playing his way back into shape and getting the rust off. but they're going to need a dominant game out of him. You know, he only had 2 points today. He didn't really do much as far as move the needle stat wise. They're going to need a lot out of him going forward to really win and be efficient. Jokic again played decent, 20 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. You know, damn near typical Jokic type game. However, Serbia's perimeter defense is trash, and this is the reason why they're home. Not a shock; they weren't projected to beat Team USA, but it just really showed you as the game was progressing the flaws, the inefficiencies that Serbia had, and it was a shock that the game was close for a little while as it was, but by the middle of that third quarter, it just separation was seen. Anthony Edwards showing off. You got LeBron showing off. Steph hitting threes. Just shitting on him. Not really having a match for him. With that said, to wrap up this episode, the next opponent for the United States for Team USA is South Sudan. As we know, South Sudan is going to be a tough opponent. South Sudan in the exhibition game was projected to lose by 45.5 or 49.5. Either way, it was fucking huge output that they were supposed to lose by, and obviously they played Team USA close. Very interesting to see if Team USA is going to, play down to their competition or have a similar game. I'm very interested to see that. And before I end this episode, I want to make sure that I say one other thing. I commented that Steve Kerr has concerned me with some of his coaching decisions, and maybe these guys are so good that it's not really going to show, but Dennis Rodman's comments to Steve Kerr, and I have it posted here so that way you can see it, where I'm starting to feel Dennis Rodman completely on this, where it's like, what are you essentially coaching? You're not playing Jason Tatum like that. You don't think in a game like this he could have gotten some burners or spin? Oh, I'm just an idiot for not really playing that guy. Maybe he's hitting us with the old shucks, woe is me fucking spiel. I don't know. But he's just made very, very, very weird decisions throughout this whole summer. The exhibition going into the actual Olympic Games now, still making perplexing decisions where you're like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? How is this coming about? What to make of it? What's up? But nonetheless, the United States is not going to be able to take South Sudan lightly. I think South Sudan put the United States on notice and let them know that they're not to be fucked with or not to be trifled with. So, very interesting to see. I think the game comes on tomorrow. I think it comes on in the morning. I'll be working, so I'll definitely have an update for you afterwards. But I thank you guys, as always, for watching and listening. As again, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Substack. Like, share, and subscribe. That helps the channel. Thank you so much, as always, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you for the birthday love and quotes. On the next episode, I'll go a little bit more extensive because I kind of ran out of time on this one with the content. But I thank you as always. I love you guys, and enjoy your night.